Hey there, hi there, Geminis, and welcome to your dream reading. So, this is your dream reading for going from I want to say the end of January to the month of February. So, for you, I have the universe has a plan for me. Okay, so the universe has a plan for you. Okay, so don't forget that. Also, we have honoring the past. Okay, that's the overall theme here. And then also for the dreams, we have here your Nine of Air card. Okay, this is trusting yourself. Okay, most important thing to do is trust yourself. Okay, so this is the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, and that's what I'm going to be using, okay, to seek, to feel, to grow, to heal. So I'm using this book um, and as a guide here, and I'm going to be doing the Dreaming Tree spread here. So the trunk represents you, the seeker, okay. So for you, I have here the King of Pentacles. Okay, so this is you, the seeker, is the King of Pentacles. Okay, so here you are trying to figure things out. Okay, you're sitting here like on top of the world, so to speak. Like your ideals, your principles, everything that makes your world the way it is. And then you have here this like pentacle in your hand here too. So I feel like you're sitting here on top of the world, just like looking, overseeing, like try thinking of it as like you're looking at everything that's ever happened to you, that everything that is happening to you, and then everything that could potentially happen to you in the future, and what that's going to create for you going down the road. Okay, so um the first branch, that's the current mood or energy in your environment at the time of this reading. Okay, so for you, I have here the Two of Swords. Okay, so that's can be basically like you and another energy. Okay, like there is some kind of differences here of opinions here. The ravens are like tied this like bow around each sword. So I think you're these two spirit guides, like they're going in different directions. One is meant to go in this direction, the other is that direction. There's conflict here. Okay, so what is causing this conflict, okay, or this difference here? Okay, and this differences of energies. The second branch, a possible strength that or weakness that may impact upon the present. So depending on the card, that's really going to determine that. Yeah, you have Eight of Wands. So what that tells me is that the messages coming in and the messages going out are not the same. So you might be saying one thing, but someone else is saying another. And it's just like creating this like kind of misinterpretation, this miscommunication, because there's like too much at play here. There's too much going on here, okay? Like I feel like you are going one way and someone is going a completely different way. Like the two stories don't line up. The two paths don't make sense. Okay? So we're going to figure out why. Not to say it's a weakness really, but it is not causing So then you have the third branch, which is the current present at play, and you have the moon energy. Okay, so I see this coming up a lot in my readings currently, and we are in the full moon phase right now. That started on the 25th. Okay, so the moon is really at play here. The energies are surrounding emotions and feelings. People have different feelings, people have different emotions on a particular matter. Okay, and it has regard to do with the past. You want to honor the past, I feel like, for what it really is, of the reality of it. But I feel like this other person has a different version, but they weren't even there. I don't think they were even there during this time of conflict. I think that they, if anything, they were like a third party that didn't really know what was going on. And that's why things are getting mixed up. Messages and communication is getting mixed up. Things aren't making sense. The moon is here to shine light on the situation, illuminate the situation for what it really is, what the truth is, and get to the matter of it, get to the heart of it, really, because you have here like the dog and like the wolf and the lobster here, right? And there's a path. There's only one path to the truth. The truth isn't five different versions. Okay, the truth is the truth. And if this person wasn't there when something went down, when something shady went down, they're not going to know the truth. So you shining light on that truth, I think of you as the moon energy here coming in. You're shedding light on the truth. You're shining, illuminating the reality of it. And these other people here, or representations, right? These other opinions here, they're coming from different places, because you have the dog here, the lobster, and the wolf. Very different, right? Different personalities here, right? And they know the truth. I think they're looking for it. I think they're seeking it, right? They're on this one path here, looking at the moon for answers. So we're going to find out what happens. So let's find out what's going on here with this moon energy here. So the fourth branch is the first of three choices, possible courses of action for the present or future. So on the one hand, you have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, you have someone quite literally giving money to individuals, okay, and sharing the wealth here and balancing the scale of unfairness and unjustness and putting things back in balance. You know, like this person has been blessed, very fortunately to make a lot of money, so they feel like they need to give that and share that wealth with others, because that's something that they themselves have either experienced or they're just sympathetic to it. But either way, they're sharing the wealth here. They're distributing the wealth fairly and equally among the peasants, right? Even though that's kind of fucked up to say, but in this depiction anyway, this is like a wealthy merchant or something, and they're giving money to the poor. So I mean, you know, take it as it resonates with that. And then you have the second leaf. This is, so the fourth branch is really like the first of three choices. But then you have the first leaf, and this is a second of three choices. So this is basically another outcome possibility. 10 of Cups. Ooh, I like this one a lot. So in this one, you have the rainbow arch with the 10 of Cups here, highlighting the emotional fulfillment here that this couple has, this married couple with their children. So this is a very beneficial, very possible outcome for you given the situation, okay? And bring clarity here. Okay, and then you have the second leaf, and that is the third of three choices or possible outcomes, and that is the 10 of Wands. Now, with the 10 of Wands, this is a very hard worker, right? This is an individual who carries a heavy weight or heavy burden, and they do so alone, right? 10 of Wands or 10 of Cups, it's your choice, right? You can do the work alone. You can, you know, try to hold things together on your own and carry a heavy weight on your own or heavy burden on your own, or you can do something else. You can do 10 of Cups energy instead and get emotional fulfillment, right? And spend time with your family and your loved ones, right? Or you can even maybe go this route and end up with the Six of Pentacles and giving and sharing of wealth, right? So these are choices that you have to make as an individual, okay? Now, for the fifth branch, we have the next few weeks ahead, okay? The Lovers. Ooh, I like that card, right? So, again, this is a card for Geminis. So, this is your card, Geminis. So, again, the Lovers card, you have to see the possibility of what a love interaction with someone else can be, right? About passing good karma onto you, good judgment, right? Love and light always, right? So these two are soulmates, right? They could be husband and wife, right? These two people love each other so much. They can be vulnerable in front of each other, and the world, I feel like, or this guardian angel of love, right, is blessing this union. And I think it blessed it in the past too. I think because of honoring the past, these two were able to get that soulmate connection, get that love energy, that lover's energy, because they honor the past. You know, you don't have to dwell in the past. I feel like so many people think, well, if someone's talking about the past constantly, they're just dwelling on it and they're not moving forward. That's not the case. Having one conversation or two conversations about things that happened in the past so that they can get everything off their chest and they can move forward, that's a process, right? That's not dwelling on the past. That's not complaining and staying in the past. They've already like physically and mentally moved on. But if you can go back and talk about it and just like learn from it and get a lesson out of it or some kind of new information or knowledge on it, then that's totally fine. Yeah, your mac and cheese is done, sweetie. And then so, like this is just goes without saying too, is, like we as people, right, need to like remember things, right? It's part of human nature to remember things, especially significant things that like really affected our lives. So, not everyone's going to feel the same way, but that doesn't mean we can't express ourselves and talk about it, and we should, we absolutely should. Um, so the universe has a plan for you, and it wants you to know that like you are loved, okay, and that you are blessed, and that you are allowed to speak your truth, and you're allowed to honor your past in whatever way you feel you need to. If that's talking about it, if that's writing about it, if that's singing about it, if that's dancing about it, if that's making an art piece about it, whatever you need to do to express yourself and to get that off your chest, that's okay. You're allowed to do that. Okay, now we have yes, the next few weeks ahead. Okay, now we have the first root, someone or something from the present that may have influence. The Page of Pentacles. Okay, so what this tells me is someone is coming in here trying to offer you something, money possibly here with the Page of Pentacles here, or an opportunity to do so. Like, I don't think this is anything negative surrounding this. I just think that this could be an opportunity for something beneficial that could benefit you, but we'll see. Um, yeah, their money has influence. Okay, this person's money has influence. The second root, someone or something from the past that may have influence again. You know, another influential. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, again, I think this could be family or friends. I think family, really, honestly, that has money could be offering you money. I don't know. But they definitely want your attention, though. And they could be offering you money in order to get your attention. And then you have the third root, your subconscious feelings and thoughts on it all. Whoa, High Priestess. Yeah, definitely. I think, it's okay to accept money from people, but you have to know what their intentions are, You have to know what their meaning is behind it, If they want to offer you some sort of like prize money or something like that for, you know, just they know you need it or you ask for it, or I don't know, like I don't feel like it's necessarily like I don't think it's necessarily like a bad thing to like help people out financially, but I also think that like some people are gonna like use that against you. You know what I mean? Like if you're having a difficult time and you ask for help and then they like use it in the future to say like, oh look, like we helped you when you needed help, so now you need to help us, now you owe us, and that's not cool. That's my High Priestess thoughts on it. That's what that, like, I feel like the High Priestess is there to remind you, like, trust your intuition. Whoa, holy crap. Trust your intuition, like trust your guides here, trust your spirit guides here, because if you are if you are simply one of those types of people that you know doesn't follow your conscience or doesn't follow your intuition, you're going to have problems here taking anything from these people. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, but I also don't necessarily think it might all be good either. So the High Priestess is here to remind you, like, just trust your instincts, trust your gut, trust your intuition. Things can be black and white, but at the end of the day, you need to do what's best for you and what you think is going to be good for you. It might not necessarily be good for others, might not necessarily be good for them, but if it's good for you, then that's all that matters. If it benefits you and it makes you feel good about yourself, then that's okay. But if it doesn't benefit you, then that's not okay. Doesn't matter if there's money involved or not, regardless. It's about trusting your feelings. The money can come from a negative energy and the money can come from a good energy. Depends. So go with the good energy, obviously. But if it's negative, then don't go with that. And then the next few months ahead, this is the third leaf, this is the next few months ahead, we have the Hanged Man. So I feel like, just hanging out, just seeing where things go, like don't be totally like ignorant and totally oblivious to what's going on. But you see here the light illuminating the hangman's head, like that's like a like him really like focusing in on like giving and light, you know, like a mindful person, someone who uses their mind and thoughts, right? They might not necessarily have all the tools they need to be fully like out there in the open. They might have to just like withdraw a little bit and just hang tight a little bit, you know? They might have to like, I feel like, wait and see what happens because there is some restraint here. You're not totally free, if you know what if you get my drift. You're not totally free to do what you want. You're not totally free to like express yourself fully, but the next few months ahead are telling you like prepare for that, because you're not going to be able to completely fully 100% do what you want to do or say what you want to say, but you can still keep your light shining and you still can keep trying to stay positive, right? As far as that goes. And I mean, we'll see what happens. I don't know what's gonna happen, right? Only time will really tell, really, honestly. So that is what I have for you, Geminis. Love and light always. Thanks for watching. Bye.